Welcome back everyone to another bus build video. In today's video we're going to be framing out our shower stall. This was a pretty special time for us in the build because these walls are the first interior walls that we are putting up, so it really changed the look and feel of the bus. So I'm starting here with our bottom plate, or our sole plate, which is the board that runs along the floor, and in our case it's running on top of our subfloor. With all of our bottom plates installed, it gives you a good idea of what the floor plan of our shower is going to look like. With the bottom plates installed, I can move forward and start installing these first few studs. These can be a little bit tricky because of that curvature of the bus roof. What I mean by that is that when I install this top plate, it's going to be at an angle, so I have to make sure that I cut my stud at that same angle so I can keep that stud square when I screw it into my top plate. Everything's coming together really nice here. I'm securing 2 studs on each side to that top plate. Due to the curvature of the ceiling, I'm not able to run that top plate all the way to the edge of the ceiling. So what I had to do on that third stud is use pocket holes to screw the top of it into the stud that's behind my ceiling board. With my sidewalls done, I'm able to move on to this back wall, which is a very unique scenario. I'm not able to run a top plate on the ceiling because it's at such a severe angle. So what I end up doing is drilling some holes into this stud on the thin side and actually securing it directly to the studs that are behind my wallboard. The last wall to put up here is this angled wall in the corner, and the reason this wall is angled instead of just squared off like any normal wall would be is that we had some space constraints on that right side of the shower, so it just wouldn't allow us to run a wall all the way back to that corner without shaving off our studs quite a bit, like you can see we did there. I knew having this wall angled could be a pain down the road when installing my shower walls, but I really liked the look of it and the fact that it allowed us to put in this little cutout for shampoos, conditioners, soaps, and other small things. To finish these walls off, I decided to add a couple cross members between each stud just to help cope with vibration when this bus is traveling down the road. These cross members will also act as extra nailer points for when I put up my exterior wall boards, as well as give me more surface area to secure my shower panels to. With the framing complete, the last thing to do was to cut out where our shower pan would sit. So what I did was use a multi-tool to trace around our bottom plates, and then I just pulled up our subfloor, and this is where our shower pan will sit. As I mentioned earlier, framing out our shower stall was a super exciting part of the build, as it really gave us some perspective as to what this build's going to look like when it comes all together. And overall, we are super happy with how this shower stall turned out. We think it's a great size, and we can't wait to see what it looks like when it's finally complete. As always, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos from our bus build, be sure to subscribe to the channel.